And the Marvog are sharpening their knives. How many ballets can there be? With a praetor already established, this looks like training to me. Even here in the sprawl, the power vacuum of King Oswin's death has everyone jockeying for position, threatening the internal balance of the entire kingdom. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket. Anything else you want?
There's to do with his hat again.
It is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Can't talk
saw
now.
another-
Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the prince and the praetor over there. Can't talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunka fine piece of wizard over there.
I think you can send this guy on to find the
But wouldn't
princess
that
as
kill
well.
him?
Probably.
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil.
How did you
No,
get in this
everything
place?
is not okay,
Apparently
Beverly.
there is other gate posts, so he probably just walked around and got into another gate.
My dear true love, Princess Desdemona.
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own
I'm
life
surprised
story.
Malcolm didn't choose him.
Yeah, it's true.
A person with 0 skills that just really thinks that the princess loves him would probably be right up Malcolm's alley. I'm surprised he actually chose someone even slightly serious.
Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
You will
Tell him to
die.
go off. No, do it. Risk it for the
Do it.
biscuit. Yes.
What the hell? I say, go for it, Beverly. Risk it for the biscuit.
What biscuit?
It's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
Your life.
Risk your life, Beverly.
Without Princess Desdemona, my life has no meaning anyway.
That's so sad.
Aye, indeed. And thus I will be off to find my destiny.
Don't mention it.
That guy's gonna die. Hey, they're both talking.
Probably.
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
Well, they both hate
On
it.
behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages
Wait, who
are
was your-
untrustworthy
Who was
And
your
pompous.
choice? The rogue?
and smug.
I'm guessing his was the rogue.
And ugly.
Okay.
Hers
I
was
think we're
obvious.
losing the thread a little bit here.
Double down or apologize.
Can you save it or
Nope.
no? I guess you can't. Double down.
That smug, pompous mage is the right person for the job. My concern is the safe return of Princess Desdemona, not pleasing you. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, why, I never. I won't forget this.
What he said.
I want Beverly to save the princess.
I don't think he can, but it's worth a shot to see.
I think I've done.
I want him to save the princess.
But base! Upon returning to his sad little farm, Buttface the Goblin checked his calendar for any upcoming social events. Well, look, the annual luau is just 3 weeks away. Not only would this be an opportunity to enter his produce into the luau's gumbo competition, there'd be a chance for him to find a friend and maybe even love. Buttface worked hard for those 3 weeks, tilling the soil, planting seeds, using illegal growth-enhancing fertilizer, delicately watering each sprout to ensure a hasty harvest. When the day came, he first line as a grotesquely large, mold-ridden radish to the gumbo. And he should be judging this competition but the Baron of Fire Canyon himself. What an honor. The Baron laid on the ground, stomach being torn apart by the goblin's gumbo. Buttface was the only one to hear his last words. The gumbo, it's been poisoned! It's the worst pain I've ever felt! I just want to die! Please tell my wife I love her and do not try the gumbo. What love? What luck? The Baroness is newly single. Maybe there's love in the card for old Buttface after all. Oh, there's the reason why you jail him. He makes everyone sick.
Oh no.
Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Snyderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and testy routine. He opened with pick a card and moved into is that your handkerchief, and ended with a strong classic, how many eggs do you have in your pocket trick. None of these impressed any of the preteens, which Edward could clearly see now that he had glasses. After his performance, he enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Snyderman to settle payment. With a check in his pocket, he went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the parents did not consider a guess for 37 gold, 40 before deducting the price of a piece of vanilla cake, to be much of a success. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice, and Edward could now see clearly because of his glasses.
Oh no.
Gary and Julian were afraid of going to jail, with increased hostility towards their kind on the outside. They only imagined it would be worse in the dungeon. To surprise the other wrongfully convicted and prejudiced players in population, they found a captive audience. They told their comrades the plight of the common goblin and the injustice they faced in life. Although they had missed the Goblin Liberation's Army official secret rally, they made do by holding their own for the fellow inmates. This inspired many, helping spread the good word of the rebellion and the sprawl. After 48 hours, they were released. Life on the outside will never be the same for them again. Having discovered a type of kinship among the incarcerated, they took new stock in the infamous idea that there is no distinctly sprawling criminal class except Congress. That was so great, we converted a bunch of people to that. After stopping at the Twisted Sister for the Glassfish triple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to the Pinheads, the local bowling club in the Sprawl, where his team was playing for League Night. Without the calming effects of his Peace Blossom, he was a wreck, and his team not only lost the match, but they were disqualified when Echo's bowling partner pulled out a blunderbuss during the game. That's a bummer, dude. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Neil Warkiller fell into a barbarian depression and left the Sprawl. After a week of sulkily trudging along the countryside, he found a quaint farmer's market populated by elderly locals. Lending a hand there with the various farmers selling their produce, the once fierce fighter found employment and ultimately peace with a flower vendor.
Aww.
After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Lanthans wasted no time getting straight to work. He covered a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to look for the princess. Unfortunately, his mighty mini-mammalia military was decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Depressed by the mass rodent death he was indirectly responsible for, the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd give it a day or two, and then reported he was unable to locate the princess, due to entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura or some other nonsense. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Perry shouts and found his way to his favorite tavern in Little Ogre Quarter. After one too many margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off the ground by a bartender. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of his patented smoke bombs, the inebriated thief threw down a handful of mixed nuts and ran headfirst into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died of embarrassment if he hadn't already died for severe blunt force trauma. Wait, he died?
Apparently Perry died.
So we still have one person out trying to save the princess.
Lil, rise and shine.
You've killed us all, Lil.
You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Which one?
Bad news.
We have to work the night shift tonight.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news?
Bad news again.
Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means, and they're punishing you for it. And I won't be able to cover for you, because I'm also working the night shift at the East Gate.
Okay. And what's the good news?
There isn't any. I guess it was just bad news this time.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad. I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation.
Ugh.
If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
Wait, don't touch that!
Whoa! What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Now you get out of here and enjoy your...
I'm sure that none of them could have succeeded. I'm pretty sure all of them would have failed.
Yep. Oh, what? I thought there was a mass rodent death.
Oh, God. The rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
I thought there was a mass rodent death.
I think all the people turned into rats.
This hat... It is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
That's a rat.
People are sleeping up. I think I can hear my friends out.
Oh, we gotta go out back. Garby bunches.
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day. Chickenpox? Worse than that, Simon. I got a job. What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
Good idea.
Good idea. I don't think they're toys.
Nah, bad idea, I guess.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job. And even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
I could technically buy these, but can you give them to me for free?
I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
Shopping?
I was hoping to do some quick shopping before I have to work the graveyard shift tonight.
Oh, geez, I'd love to help you out, but I can't seem to find the key to my inventory cabinet. I can't